Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are at home at Hard Rock Stadium battling off against the 6-2 Baltimore Ravens at home. So we are still undefeated, as you guys may recall. Last episode we won big time over the Houston Texans. It was a Justin Coleman kickoff return for a touchdown to start off the game. And then there were quite a bit of defensive touchdowns by the Dolphins, mainly by Byron Jones with a pick six and all. So without a further ado, we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you at kickoff. Alright, for the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to be wearing their all-white away alternate. So they're going to be wearing their white away jersey with their white home pants, their striped alternate socks, which they don't wear too much anymore, but they did back in the Ray Lewis day, and purple shoes. And for the Miami Dolphins, they are going to be wearing their 2011 alternate style uniforms with the alternate orange jersey with the white pants, orange alternate socks, and orange alternate shoes. We'll see you at kickoff.
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Alright, so it is now kickoff time here in Miami, Florida in the 3:05. So we're ready to kick off here, and we are wearing our outstanding orange jerseys for a primetime game. So the Baltimore Ravens, they are ready to return this kickoff, but they will get stopped down at the 27. So now this is going to be 1st and 10, and we get to see Lamar Jackson stepping onto the field for the first time on offense. So Lamar Jackson, it appears that they will actually run it with one of their wide receivers. So that means it was only a gain of 3 yards on that play. So it's now 2nd down and 7. So we're playing some defense here. And I hope we can get a nice INT, or maybe even better yet, a pick six. So fullback claims that reception. That is 3rd and 1. So at the 37-yard line. So the Ravens are just a yard short away. And Lamar Jackson, he is a really good runner, but they lose the football. So Byron Jones makes that fumble recovery, and we are down at the 46. So 1st and 10, we are in fact going to run it with Tua Tagovailoa to start off our offensive drive. So we actually gain at least a yard. So it's a 2nd and 9. So at the 48-yard line. And plus we just made a nice fumble recovery earlier. So Devontae Parker claims that reception. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards this season. So now this is going to be a 1st down and 10. And Tua Tagovailoa, he is going to run the football. And he actually gets this one in. So it's going to be a Dolphins touchdown. 7-0 Miami leads. Alright, so 1st down and 10. Lamar Jackson, he is in fact going to run the football. Despite being the quarterback, he is a really good route runner, you have to admit. So Lamar Jackson, he goes out of bounds down at the 15. So they are in the red zone. So it's 1st and 10. So the Dolphins have really got to watch out, because there's almost no defenders in the backfield if Lamar Jackson makes that fumble, throws it. He's going to, and look at this, Jerome Baker, he is actually going to get this nice fumble recovery, and he's going to run it all the way straight into the end zone. So there are no defenders trying to stop him there. He scores a touchdown for Miami. Dolphins lead 14-0. All right, so 4th and 16 now for the Ravens. They are going to have to punt this one away. And Byron Jones, who you guys saw that made that fumble recovery, is in fact going to return this punt return for Miami. So the Fins, they are going to return this one, and they get stopped down at the 33. So now this is in fact 1st and 10. We are going to use the stick pass play on a 1st down and 10, just down at the 33 to be exact. But we're going to throw this one, and Jalen Waddle gets it down at the 30. We do take a timeout, though, just mainly because I just want to think about what my game plan is going to be for the next drive and the drive after that and the drive forward. So, 1st and 10, we're throwing this pass out to Devontae Parker. He dives on into the end zone. That is a Dolphins touchdown, and that is a 30-yarder. It's going to be 21-0 Miami. We'll see you in the second quarter. All right, so it's now 1st down and 10. Lamar Jackson going to hand that one off to Gus Edwards. He gets stopped at the 49. Only a gain of 2 yards on that play for Baltimore. So they're at the 49-yard line. So the Ravens, 2nd down and 8. I'm suggesting that they are going to pass the ball, and they are going to. But they do get a 1st down. Even though he does step out of bounds after he gets tackled, it still grants them the 1st down markage. So 1st and 10, they're going to run it with Gus Edwards, and he gets stopped at the 26. So they're now 4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first half. So at the 26-yard line, and they are going to run it, and that is only a loss of about 2 yards, I'd have to say, but it's now 3rd down and 3, and it's at the 27-yard line. So Lamar Jackson going to throw this pass out to Mark Andrews. He gets stopped at the 5, so that means it is going to be a 1st and goal. So the Ravens are 5 yards away from scoring their first touchdown, but they're down by 21 points. So this Ravens team is a very elite offense. So 2nd and goal. I mean, it's mainly because of Lamar Jackson. He's probably one of the highest rating players in Madden NFL. I mean, he was on the cover for Madden 21 last Madden. And the football is out, and the Dolphins saved the day. So we'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, 1st down and 10, 35-yard line. We're stepping back to pass. Going to throw this one out to Jalen Waddle, but that turns out to be an incompletion a second afterward. But it is now 2nd down and 10. Tua Tagovailoa going to throw this pass out to Jalen Waddle. That is a Dolphins touchdown. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson steps back to pass. He actually gets sacked, and that is in fact a loss of 8 yards offensively for the Ravens. So 2nd down and 18. We're ready to play some offense. We're ready to play some defense here. Hopefully we can get a nice INT, but we don't get the INT necessarily. But oh well. 3rd down and 18. There's lots of game time left, which we should be able to get one by the end of the game. So they're going to run it 3rd and 18. Now this will become 4th and 18. 4th and 12, excuse me. We'll see you in the second half. All right, so it's now kickoff return time. Justin Coleman, like I had said earlier in this episode, returned a kickoff return for a touchdown to begin last episode against Houston, and he actually gets stopped down at the 22. So it's now a 24-yard return there. Now this is going to be 1st down and 10. We're going to use the mesh pass play at the 22. So we're stepping back to pass. And he's going to throw this one out to Devontae Parker. He gets stopped in the middle of the field. Tyus Bowser appears to be down and injured for the Baltimore Ravens defense. So, 1st and 10. Tua at the middle of the field. He is actually going to run it. And Tua actually does get stopped at the 36. So 5 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown for Tua Tagovailoa rushing rise. So 1st and 10, 36-yard line. We're going to run it. And we use a nice juke move there. And we actually get stopped at the 25, so this makes it a 1st and 10. Now he has 1,000 rushing yards this season. I am not really a big fan of Miami's running back, so that's why I like to run it with him, honestly. If I run it with him, I just get first downs out of the way more efficiently, and I get more touchdowns either way. So 7 carries, 81 yards, and 1 touchdown for Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think we'll run it with him for the rest of the game, honestly. Just to get him some use to throwing the ball more. And Mike Gesicki gets a touchdown for the Dolphins, and it's now going to be 36-0 Miami with 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to go in the third. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. They're going to run it, and Gus Edwards loses 2 yards on that play. So now we're blitzing here on the defense. 2nd down and 12 from the 30. So they're going to step back to pass. So that's going to be incomplete. 5 for 8, 62 yards for Lamar Jackson. So that is not going to be enough to get a perfect passer rating. So most quarterbacks these days don't really get perfect passer ratings as often, but Lamar Jackson steps out of bounds there, and he is nearly at 100 rushing yards this game, but he has 24. He had 24 on that carry of what you guys just saw, and 1st and 10. You would imagine the Ravens offense trying to be themselves. So 2nd down and 5 from the 42. So we're playing some defense here, hoping to get a nice defensive play there. So I'm thinking that they'll just run it or something. I really don't know. But the ball is out, and it's down at the 13. So for the Ravens, luckily, no Dolphins defenders tried to recover that, because if they would have recovered that, it would have been, the Dolphins would have been way back in the backfield, and there is a flag on the play. So the penalty is a holding call for sure, and it is on Kevin Zeitler, so we are going to accept the penalty because it brings them back quite a bit of yards too. So generally I would decline, but I decided on second thought just to accept. So they're going to run it, and that is a loss of 1 yard by Trevor Dobrovolski, the Penn State product, his 10th tackle for a loss this season. So now this is 2nd and 21 for the Ravens offense. So they're going to throw that pass that is incomplete. Now this is 3rd down and 21. We're on defense still, and the Ravens are looking their way to get their first points of the game, and I don't think they're going to get a touchdown, but they'll try to get a field goal here and there. But if they miss this one, it will be our possession, and there will be no kickoff required. So they take the field goal. All right, so it's now 36-3. And Justin Coleman is actually ready to return this kickoff. And he gets stopped down at the 22. Now 58 seconds are left. And it's only 25 yards per return. So I'm thinking we're just going to simply use a PA roll LT pass play on a 1st down and 10 from the 22-yard line. And we're going to throw this pass out to Devontae Parker, and we'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, so first down and 10. We're giving Tua Tagovailoa a little break from throwing the football, but we did get a 9-yard pass there. So 410 yards allowed by the Baltimore Ravens today. It is just so inevitable to think, because this Miami Dolphins offense is really the rising team that they are today, but we get sacked. So this means it is 3rd down and 6. We've got to find a way to score a touchdown without being sacked rushing wise, and we get sacked, so there's no way that we're probably gonna get a touchdown on this drive rushing wise on 4th and 12 from the 13. So we're stepping back to pass. We are going to throw this one out to Devontae Parker, and that is a Dolphins touchdown. It is his 25th receiving touchdown this year, and it's going to be 43-3. All right, so it's now 1st and goal, and Lamar Jackson, he is going to throw that pass out to Mark Andrews. That is going to be his first touchdown of the game. So this will be Baltimore's first passing touchdown. All right, so it's now 43-10, and we are actually ready to return this kickoff with Justin Coleman. So Coleman, he gets stopped down at the 17, so it's really hard to find a kickoff return team to easily get it. I mean, the Ravens are a good team, all in all, record-wise, but it was a lot easier for the Texans because they were still winless. And look at Devontae Parker go. He is going to score a touchdown out of nowhere. No defenders trying to stop him there. Touchdown, Dolphins. All right, so it's now 1st down and 10 from the 43. So they're going to step back to pass, and that is an incompletion. So now this is going to be a 2nd down and 10 at the 43-yard line, 57 seconds left. They're going to step back to pass, and that is going to be incomplete. Now this will be 3rd down and 10. We're blitzing here on the defense from the 43-yard line. So Miami is up by 40 points big time, and this will likely end the game. Oh wow, we have recovered a nice fumble by Xavier Howard, and he is going to take this one all the way straight into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It will now be 57-10. All right, Tua Tagovailoa, perfect passer rating, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 1 INT, 1 touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, perfect passer rating, 1 touchdown for him today. Tua Tagovailoa, 7 carries, 81 yards, 1 touchdown on the day. Devontae Parker, he had 254 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. Mike Gesicki, Mark Andrews, who scored Baltimore's only touchdown, by the way, Jalen Waddle, and Devin Duvernay all had receiving touchdowns. So Jerome Baker and Xavier Howard